Mr. Fitzy and Amelia's drawing show. Bust out your crayons, come on, let's go. Mr. Fitzy and Amelia's drawing show. Time to let your imagination flow. Get ready, get set, let's go, go, go.
Welcome to Puppets with Ellie,
Amelia, and Mr. Fitzy. So, these are some really nice marionettes of some birds, a rooster and an ostrich. Now, puppets and marionettes go back thousands of years. Ancient Egypt, ancient Greece, and I am going to set these marionettes out of the way, and we are going to make some puppets today. Ellie is going to show us how to make puppets out of some gloves, if you have some soft gloves, but I'll let her tell that. Amelia is going to share the puppet that she made. We have some store-bought puppets. I think these are from IKEA, and we're going to talk about, and then at the very end, we might make a puppet together. I'll be back in 1 minute.
The egg carton or some old boxes.
Exactly.
Shoe boxes or regular boxes and
lots of boxes.
lots of egg boxes. Maybe you can make a puppet theater out of like a microwave box or fridge box.
God, you just got to part 2. This is puppet making part 1. In part 2, we're going to make our puppet theater from a big box.
But that might be after a next episode because we still need to put on new microwave.
Yes, that's true. Okay, let's listen to Ellie. Okay, here. Now, the first rule of puppetry, I'll take it with the gnome, and you take it with the elephant. I'll move this to the side so people can see Ellie. Oh. Oh, okay. All right. Here, we'll get to your puppet in a minute. In fact, let's put these puppets to the side.
I made this puppet. I just put a pencil.
All right. Hold on. Let's stick with the order. Ellie is all ready to go with a really neat puppet that does require cutting.
My hair. You said does require
Cutting? I'm asking. Does this require cutting?
No, not at all. What I love about this puppet is that you don't need to cut it, and then you can just take this puppet apart really simply, and then you can wear them and use them as gloves again.
And then
you don't have to ruin anything.
And then you could just watch it again, watch the part again to see how to make it again.
Yeah.
Or you could just write it down on the piece.
So what you're going to do is you're going to start with 2 gloves, and you want these to be gloves that fit your hands. So Amelia has some Amelia-sized gloves, and I have some Ellie-sized gloves. And so we're going to make some puppets. We're going to make a bunny puppet out of these. Okay, so first step, you might want to start with them off your hands. It might help. Anyway, what you're going to do is you're going to take your one glove.
Okay, move this out of the way for you.
You're going to take your one glove, and you're going to take the middle finger, because this one's in the middle, and you want to make it inside out. So this is the only tricky part.
Oh.
So we're going to stuff it
Yeah.
down.
Only the middle finger?
Only the middle finger.
And always ask your parents' permissions, even if you're not going to alter the gloves in any way.
But you don't have to. No, you don't. If they're sleeping, you don't. You just get the gloves back in order just when they wake up.
Yeah, it's still a good idea to ask your family's permission.
Okay, so
Let's
now,
get back to puppets.
do you have the puppet? Okay, yeah, so you have it nice and flat in there too, good. You want it to be nice and flat in there, you don't want it all crumpled up, so this is nice and flat.
And now do you put
so now you're going to put the other glove on.
Oh.
The one that doesn't have the middle finger down, you're going to put it on.
This is the fuzzy gloves that gets all over my hands.
It's okay.
Okay, so now you have one glove on, right? And then you're going to stick your middle finger, this one, through the middle finger that you put inside out.
What, through it?
Yeah, so you're going to take your middle finger and then you're going to stick it down through the hole and move the glove up so it's at the base of it's resting on your hand.
Cool.
Yeah, right? There you go, you got it.
This is good. It's
Yeah, is it all the way at the base of your finger? Yeah, good job. Okay, so now what you're going to do is what you're going to do is you are going, right? Okay, what you're going to do is you see the fourth finger and the pointer finger of the gloves? These are going to be the ears, so you want these in the back of your hand. But in the palm of your hand, you're going to grab the pinky finger and the thumb. So pull those kind of into the palm of your hand, like under your fingers. Here. Yeah, right. How did I do it so easy and you get all confused? Okay.
You have mad skills as a puppeteer.
Okay, so we're going to just kind of shove it in there. You want it like, right? So I just have this, and the rest of the glove is going to go in my hand. And I'm going to use my pinky and thumb that are in the gloves, and I'm going to hold that glove. You see that?
Wait, what? I don't know.
You see how this is all pulled down? You're going to pull this down to the palm of your hand and use your pinky and thumb to hold on to it, right there.
Wait, it's a little rabbit.
Right there, and then, we're not quite done yet.
It's amazing. I know. Let's let her finish.
Okay, now we're going to flip up the base of this one, the glove that's on your hand. You're going to flip up the base of it to cover your pinky and thumb, the ones that are in the glove. Cover your pinky and thumb, like that. Good job. So now, and you can like tuck a little bit of this extra stuff in there, but right now, you have, right here on your middle finger is the bunny's head, and then you have the two ears, and then you have two fingers right here.
Maybe you can take this off.
That are the bunny's arms.
Leave them on for a second.
Try to take it off, and maybe it stays as a bunny. It stayed!
Nice. Okay, here.
Then you can just hold it with your hands without your hands on it. Because
Okay.
it kind of hurts.
Let's get to the narrative part. Let's tell a story real quick. Woo, that bunny hopped away. Okay, so this is going to be a quick story with one bunny and the gnome.
Wait, really quick. I need my bunny.
You need your bunny back, yeah.
Two bunnies.
Maybe.
And a dog.
Or you could get another one of the other puppets. You did a good job on that. So everybody, hold your puppet up.
Really quick, I'm still getting it. You can start.
Okay. One day, there was a gnome whose name was
Hold on.
Herbert. Thank you. And he was walking along. He came to a field and he saw...
Two bunnies.
Why, hello, bunnies. What are you up to?
We're just eating some food. We're eating our lunch in this little field.
Oh, yay. Just then, a unicorn appeared. Oh, I love it. And the unicorn gave magical wishes. Are you afraid of the unicorn, bunny? It looks like, unicorn, here, come here, unicorn. Maybe back off a little. Of those hooves of your unicorn, I love those sound effects. They were scaring the little bunny. Here. Oh, you show how you did that. Yeah, that's what you can do at a puppet show. Okay, now unicorn, sit real still. Here, now let's see. Ask the bunny gentle if the bunny will come up to say hello. Because it's a shy bunny. A lot of times we have the shy bunny. The unicorn's giving wishes. No, don't clap your hooves. That's going to scare the bunny.
You're so close to me. I don't like it. You're a big, scary unicorn, aren't you?
Wait, I have an idea. Just then, the gnome queen came out, It's okay. She's a really nice unicorn. What's your name, unicorn? Okay, here, unicorn, slow down a little bit. This unicorn has a lot of energy. That happens sometimes. All right, Bunny, what's your wish?
I wish to have all the carrots in the world.
We better start making some carrots. All right, now everybody, all the puppets, take a bow.
Really quick. There's still something to do. We still have to give something to the bunny.
Okay. Here you go. Come on out.
I have to get something for the bunnies.
Oh, beautiful.
Carrots!
Those are ginormous carrots.
The unicorn really does make wishes come true. Okay, here, puppets over here. Thank you.
Stupid.
Let me put these back.
Can I have some?
Sorry, I ate them all.
No, there's still some here.
Now, there are all kinds of puppets that you can make with your hands for shadow puppets. We might have to do a puppet show. Oh, and what's that, Amelia? Butterfly. We might have to do puppet show part 3 when it's closer to bedtime when we've got our light and everything out.
Bear. Like bear, kind of.
Ellie, I'd just like to say thank you. These were the most awesome, easy to make puppets. And no cut puppets. You don't even have to cut the gloves. Okay, here. Unicorn, here. Amelia. Thank you. There we go.
Okay, first,
Now,
can I have that egg cotton?
yes. Now, I'd like you to talk about the puppet that you made next.
Okay, I might have to get a little closer because I don't think nobody can see the puppet.
Yeah, I think you're good at that. There's been other times you've shared your drawings and it's better to get up close.
No, I should have checked that.
That's
Okay.
okay. Puppets can need upkeep.
You need to take off your. You need to. Oh, oops. No, that's that. Go back there. And
Okay, so tell us about how you made this puppet.
I need my hand in there. I think I'm gonna have to make new for it.
You use some tape, right?
Yeah, I used some tape. I actually sewed with some fabric and
And who taught you how to sew?
my grandma.
Yup. Grandma Joanne, thank you. And I helped thread the needle. And I am not very good at sewing, so that only took me about 45 minutes.
She thread the needle. Just to thread the needle.
Okay. I'm going to get better. A lot of these skills we have to practice. Now, if you don't have a needle and thread, there are other ways to make puppets. You got to do some puppet.
I might have to do this back, like
Some puppet repair. All right, Ellie, can you hand me that big bottle with the wooden spoon in it? Now, if you're lucky, like Amelia is, we had this wooden spoon that we weren't using for food anymore. We can take this wooden spoon. Again, always get your parents' permission, but this is an older one. We can take this wooden spoon and can we draw a face on it?
Mm-hmm.
And then it could be a puppet. Already, it's a puppet that moves. Who
And
wants
look at this.
Oh, okay.
This
Back
is
to your
the
puppet.
short. This is the short that I said.
That's the part you showed. You want
Do
to
I have to go? Cause no short. I guess I'm just gonna go under.
get? Okay, that works. Now. This is a fun episode. That's all I got to
Okay.
say.
The brown stuff,
Amelia, can you scooch down a little? Because right now they're talking to half your head. Yeah.
Not that far.
Not that far. Yeah, now they're talking to the other half. There, they want you to see you and your puppet. Perfect.
red, but I don't think you can really see it.
That's okay. You don't have to take all the tape off of it. I like
I
the
just
rainbow.
Yeah, the rainbow tape is pretty good.
I'm gonna be
That is like a
fixing.
All right, let's set her to the side, and let's work on making a puppet together, okay?
I'm gonna be making, like, be fixing.
Refixing her, then that works. You can do that. It doesn't really matter. Okay, Ellie, you want to pick a box, or do you want to take the
Pick a
spoon
box.
and draw a face
Any
onto the
box.
spoon?
I'm gonna pick a box.
I'm gonna pick this box and this egg carton. I guess you have that in the spoon now.
So just make sure, if it's an old cereal box or any kind of an old box, that you have your parents' permission. And we have to let boxes sit for a while, or maybe wipe them down with a disinfectant wipe, that kind of a thing. So if you have old boxes, those might work the best. And sometimes I'm just holding this box in the back, and I think, oh, a robot puppet. I can make a robot puppet
Let's
real
just move
fast.
that right there. Where's the tape? Oh, goodness. Oh, no.
And the great thing,
I have a really good idea.
here's how I made my robots. If you ever watched the first episode, episode number 1, My Robot, of the Mr. Fitzy painting show, you would know this. But just to repeat, I made a robot, so you got any kind of a square box, when I was a kid. Oh my gosh. About 45 years ago when I was 5. Out of a box. Ooh, I put his mouth too low. Oh, that's okay. And I put his heart on little wheels. So then I looked at my drawing once I was older. There's his mouth. And now I've got a robot. Now I may want to take paper towel tubes, toilet paper tubes, and put some arms on him. Oh,
No, that's mine.
you need that. You need that whole
That's
thing.
too long.
Can I take just a little bit at the end?
Mm.
Oh,
We
man.
have. You can go upstairs.
I
in
can't
the
go
back.
downstairs. We have some extra.
Upstairs.
All right, hold on.
Yeah,
I'll be
no,
back. You guys keep working on your puppets. Also explaining it to them what you're doing.
Oh, Daddy, while you're up there, can you go get the puppet that Ellie made out of the sock? The Kiki puppet?
Oh, where's that at?
In my room.
Is that okay if we share that, Ellie?
Okay, so what I'm doing for my puppet, I'm going to make mine out of cardboard. So what I did is I stenciled. You probably can't see it, but I drew with pencil first what shape I wanted to cut out, and then I'm going to cut it out.
It's like a little cat shape.
Cat shape, yes. I like cats.
Because we have one in previous.
And you know why we have a cat?
No.
Because I wanted a cat very bad because I love cats. Okay.
When you were like 2, no, 3, no, 4, no, 5, no, 6,
7.
8. Now I want to little more cats.
Okay, let's. These are not the
I
best
want
scissors.
a capuchin monkey.
You do want a capuchin monkey. I don't think that wish is ever going to come true. I'm going to say. Did you use up all the rainbow tape?
Okay, I got my arms. Where is that Kiki delivery cat puppet?
Up in my bed.
In your bed. Okay, I'll be back.
In your bed.
Not on my bed. Or off my bed. In my bed.
In your bed, yeah. Okay. What are you doing here, Amelia? Can you explain what you're doing?
I'm going to do it after.
Okay, we have a
Good.
box, and we have a big tube taped to the
Wait.
box.
What can
We'll
fit
see.
in there?
Is yours going to be a surprise?
Yes.
Okay, Amelia's going to be a surprise. I'm trying very hard to cut out my cat puppet. It's taking
Really?
forever, because these are not the best scissors. But
I really just need like a little bit more tubing. Daddy, can you give me can I use your toilet paper rolls?
Yes, you may, except can you come and find that Kiki puppet? I can't find it.
And I'm gonna be up there finding a not small
get those.
No, I can do it. I can do it.
It's getting there. We're almost there. It's almost cut out. It's taking forever. Maybe I need sharper scissors. That might have worked better. Oh well.
Ooh, that's kind of cool. Now, one of the things that's sometimes tough for kids to do is attach those toilet paper tubes. So in this case, this is an old puzzle box. I can kind of cut flaps and then tape that onto the flap. Also, I can go like this and cut a few slits out of there to make some tabs. Then we bend down the toilet paper tube and it makes it easier to tape together. Whoop, that flap fell off, but that's okay. So then I can tape this arm on that way. How's your puppet going?
We're almost there. I just cut it out, so now I gotta draw a face on it.
A thicker cardboard box like Ellie's using will be more difficult to cut through. So if you're not older like Ellie and I, don't say way older, I heard you out there, ask for help. And sometimes when you're working on an art project, it can get frustrating. And when you get frustrated, ask for help and be patient, okay? Because your family have lots to do too, okay? So it's a good idea to kind of set some time when you're going to be making family art together so that everybody is able to devote the time to it. There's also your sketchbook. You can put ideas for puppets in the sketchbook. You can write a story for your puppet. So instead of improvising our story like we did, very well, I might add, thank you, Ellie, and Amelia, when she returns, you can write the story of what's going to happen first, like a script, like you're making a movie or a puppet movie. And when you're improvising, Del Close, he's a famous teacher in Chicago at improv, would always try to build on what the person is doing. So let me show you an example. I'll do that really quickly. If I were to come on and I said, "Hello, I am Princess Gumdrop." If Ellie was using the gnome puppet or her puppet, she could say, "Oh, Princess Gumdrop." I just threw that out there. She could say, and I could say, "I need ingredients." Oh.
I got a bruise, a big bruise, because I decided to strip off everything. I found 3 things. The book we read last night. Another thing, this sock puppet. And another thing, Ellie. I found Ellie.
Ellie the elephant. Okay, so that's a great point about puppets. Is this...
Wait, do we have 3 Ellies?
I think we do.
Yes.
Is this a puppet? Some of you out there in TV land or the e-learning verse might be saying, this is not a puppet. And that's true. It's a stuffed animal. But if you hold it from behind, you can use it as a puppet. So a good way to get better at telling stories, improvising, and using puppets is to just use your stuffed animals. To start with that.
Can I have one more?
Oh, that's awesome. Yep. Look at that cat she made. So let me finish my thought really quickly, and then Ellie can share her next puppet. So if I were to say that the princess needs from her cat ingredients to make my gumdrop pie. It sounds a little strange, but let's go with it. If Ellie were to say, I can help you find ingredients, or I don't know where there are ingredients, that would be okay in improv, and then I respond to that. What you don't want to do is just negate, to just take away. if Ellie's cat were to say, "You're not a princess, and you aren't making a pie," then there's nothing to build on there. So you have to build on the other person. So if my princess says, "We're in a spaceship," then the cat has to say, I don't know, what would the cat say?
Why are we in a spaceship?
Well, because we're on a trip to the moon. That's where we're getting the ingredients for my gumdrop pie.
I'm going to find cake.
I love gumdrop pie.
Tape.
Obviously it has gumdrops in it, but what are the other ingredients?
Space dust. That doesn't sound edible, does it? It's magical space dust that you only find on the moon, on the marshmallow moon. I'm not using a princess voice, but you get the idea. Try to build off what the other actors, puppet actors, in your play say. So, now, while Amelia's finishing that, tell us about this little puppet that you made. It's
Okay.
really nice.
This is another cat, as you can tell. I made this.
Kiki.
I-
Kiki's.
This is Gigi.
Gigi. One. Wait.
Okay, this is a sock that I got, and it's from a Hayao Miyazaki movie called Kiki's Delivery Service, and it's about a witch, and the witch has a cat, and this is the cat, Gigi, and I got these socks, but I started to get holes in the bottom because I wore them so much, so I'm like, oh, I can't wear these socks anymore. What could I do with these socks? And I decided I was going to make one into a puppet. So what I did is
You
I
can make
cut...
the other one into a puppet. Too.
I cut around the face and around the ears and down and made a little neck. And I sewed this. I sewed right here where I cut so there's no holes. And now you can put your hand in it and it can be a puppet. Hello, my name is Gigi.
Now what do I want to put in this?
This is not what Gigi sounds like in the movie, but you know,
Awesome.
we're going with it.
Those are great films.
Cat, what are you doing up there, Marshmallow? What are you doing up there, blue cat?
Marshmallow.
Okay.
Marshmallow?
Now, Amelia, you want to tell us a little bit about yours, and then I think we're going to sign off. We've had a jam-packed show. Thank you for joining us. I know you're excited for part 2 with the Puppet Theater,
Wait, should we
or
do
maybe
that?
part 2 will be Shadow Puppets, and part 3 will be the Puppet Theater.
No, part 3. Wait. Wait.
You got me the tape. I was looking for that. I can show you how to tape down these tabs on the arms. Oh, are you going to talk about...
Oops! Oh no! One of the balls came off of the string for the head.
For the marionette? Yeah.
I guess I just have to hold it to do the head. Boom, boom,
Here he
boom,
comes
boom,
again.
boom, boom, boom.
There's my robot arm. Do you want to talk about this puppet that you made at all?
String. Wait. Should we do the magical eye? Or in part 3 should we do it? Part 2 is going to be tomorrow. Because that means we're going to put the microwave in today.
All right, so he's got one of his arms. I think we can wait to the magic eye because we gave them so much to think about and so much to do. They may have to get some boxes, assemble some things, and if you want to, here, I have an idea.
And that on the third one, or you could just post your drawings for 1, 2, and 3. Since it's a 3-way one, we're not gonna do the magic eye. Should
Wait.
we not do it on
No,
the
we
way?
should do it. I love that, though. That's a great message. Send your drawings to Mr. Fitzy through your email and and I will post them at the Spalding School Art Gallery. And Amelia, do you want to do the magic eye? I thought of a new thing to do for your spoon puppet. Hold your puppet up to the screen. The magic eye will see it. It looks good. I did not say that. Look, you said, oh, your mouth was covering that.
It looks good.
See? All right. So, thank you to Ellie
Hi.
and Amelia. And I want to tell
Hi,
you.
I'm the oyster. Oh no, my head is going down on the ground.
I want to tell you what we're going to be doing next week.
What are we doing?
Next week.
Our next episode.
Ooh.
What are you supposed to say, Amelia? Here comes my
I don't know.
hint. I know it's been a while since we filmed one. No. Okay, now. There you go.
Mr. Fitzy and Amelia's drawing show. Bust out your crayons, come on, let's go. Mr. Fitzy and Amelia's drawing show. Time to let your imagination flow. Get ready, get set. Let's go, go,